What's up, guys? Hey, what's up, guys? Star Brother here, and welcome to another stream. Oh yes, first stream with the brand new setup. Let us wait a couple minutes. Let's wait a couple minutes. I'll go post this to the Discord as we speak now.
Yeah, what happens if we lose? I guess you get front way.
What's up, Vapor HD? We're posting this in the chat. Oh, we already got one like. All right.
What's the news on?
All right. So the title explains it. All right. What's up? We got 2 people watching. So make sure you guys drop something into the chat so I know who you guys are, so we know who you are, and I'll give you a bit of a shout out. So we got another person. All right, 3 people so far. All right, let me just go to the Discord real quick, and I will post that.
What are you doing? Let's go.
All righty, guys. So now that we got people watching, today's stream is basically just it's just a Q&A. You guys give me a ship from Star Wars or Star Trek, and I will give you an in-depth analysis of that ship. My new layout, I have 3 monitors, so that would mean I have both my one side having my Star Wars and my other side having Memory Beta up. So without further ado, let's let the ships roll in. So let's just say by minute 5, if at 5 minutes we do not have a ship, I will pick a ship from most likely a Star Trek ship, and I will give that an in-depth analysis until we get a ship. So we will wait.
What? Well, Chris, put your phone down. Stop. Oh, stop. Get your own. Where are we going?
We're almost to the antenna. Should we go pick them up?
Revolts, what is up, my friend? Sorry, we are not in my normal area. We got a new area, so it's a lot more in the open than my normal area, but don't mind the background noise. This is the USS Raven. Oh, Robin. I hope I'm pronouncing that. All right. Does it have a vapor? Does it have a identification number? It would usually be NCC or NX. If I can have that identification number, it will be a lot easier to identify which ship it is. So, if you can give me that number, I will gladly look it up. NCC 63293. All right. So let us go to Memory Beta. All right, NCC Raven. Not that much information on it, so let's just get straight into it. Now that we have a better setup, I can give you a full service history as well as a technical breakdown. So here we go. The USS Raven, NCC 63239, was a Akira class vessel. It was an affiliation with the Starfleet and the United Federation of Planets,
Whoa.
and it was active in the 2370s. So it did participate in the Dominion War, which began in 2371.
Yes.
And from the looks of it, it could have served in the Battle of Sector 001, but those are not confirmed. All right, here we go. So it has this very, very brief service history. It said the service history of the USS Raven is in the 2370s decade. The Raven discovered a micro wormhole near the planet of Technus 5. It went on the then went on the map. The Bell's Expanse. That's all we got for the USS Raven. So shout out to Vapor HD for the first ship, USS Raven. So now that we got that one out of the way, by minute 10, if we do not have another ship, I will pick a ship, but I don't want to do that. I want to keep it completely up to you guys, but I will if I have to. So, without further ado, let us wait for the next ship. And in between that time, if you guys have any questions, I will gladly answer them.
Oh, no. I'm back here. I know.
Remember, guys, if you are new, don't forget to drop something into the chat. I can give you a shout out. So far, we have Vapor HD. All right, Vapor. Thank you. We have the USS Gurmayo, NCC 69302. So let us begin. So here we go. NCC 69302.
Get over the front of the camera.
All right, the USS Garameyo was a Akira class vessel. An affiliation with the United Federation of Planets, or Starfleet. It was launched in the 24th century, and its status is active.
Still funny? Why is that?
So, the USS Garameyo was an Akira class Federation cruiser starship in service to Starfleet in the 24th century. By 2378, the Garameyo was under the command of Captain Gregory McCrae.
Let's go.
After the USS Sovereign had received a full refit and the USS Dauntless crew had been teleported to it, the Garameyo was assigned to perform war games against the Sovereign through a tester system. After the Sovereign scored a victory, the Garameyo was joined by two Klingon Brel-class birds of prey, the ISS Renkov and the IKV Bakik, which meant the war game battle on the side of the Garameyo. The Garameyo later investigated the Cardassian activity in the Petro star system, but was discovered and attacked before it could locate an achievement. It took some serious damage and therefore had to stay for some time at Starphase 12 until getting a new assignment. The Garameyo was later severely damaged but not destroyed during a battle against the Cardassian insurgents led by Let Medrin and his fleet of hybrid ships. That was the USS Garameyo, NCC 69302. Oh, it looks like we got a third person in. Two more people into the watching. So make sure you drop something into the chat so I can give you a shout out. Another person. All right, guys, welcome. What's up, Miller Gamer? All right, so basically you give me a ship, either from Star Wars or Star Trek, and I will give you a breakdown, a technical breakdown, and a service history.
Love going over by that school.
So, if we do not have a ship by, it's all right, Miller. All right, so if we do not have a ship by minute 15, I will pick a ship from Memory Beta, the Star Trek one. Don't worry, I already have a ship. Take this one. All right, babe. We're gonna see if anyone else wants to. So, what's up, Christian? The Klingon bird of prey. All right. Early Star Trek. All right. So, are you talking about more the Are you talking about like the HMS Bounty, that bird of prey? Because there are many. There's also the Cavort class bird of prey. So I just want to make sure that we are getting the correct bird of prey. So if it's the HMS Bounty type, say Bounty. If it's TNG era, just say TNG. I need to know so I can get the correct variant of the Klingon bird of prey, because as time progressed, Klingon birds of prey from Star Trek Enterprise. Oh, all right. The Otis series. Well, Otis in the Enterprise is one of the newer ones. Do you mean the TOS era, the original series? Because Enterprise. Thank you. I like the new setup as well. I got multiple screens, so I can have multiples amount of research. So you mean the TOS era? Okay. Thank you. All right, we seem to be getting more guys into the chat. So make sure you guys drop something into the chat so I can give you a shout out. And so just, yeah, it's just Q&A, in-depth analysis. Just give me a ship and I will give you a technical breakdown. So we're going to be covering a known Cavort class bird of prey that actually started out its career as Klingon, but ended its career as a Federation starship. I mean, the one from the voyage home, the HMS Bounty, formerly the ISK Cabral or IKS Kripa. So, without further ado, the HMS Bounty was a Brel-class Klingon bird of prey. It had a registry of IKC-9200. It had a.
Oh, you don't need to start that. You do that to me too.
All right, so it had affiliation with two. It's all right, Noah. Just keep that to a down low, please. It had affiliation with two galactic powers, and it started its career in the It started its career in the Klingon Empire, and then ended its career crash landing in 2286 under the command of Admiral James T. Kirk for the United Federation of Planets, after successfully going back in time and coming back from time. So, history. Klingon service. The ISK Bro was a prototype in the Bro class. The design came out of the Klingon-Romulan alliance in the mid-23rd century. Equipped with a cloaking device, the class saw the Klingons develop a new and more stealthy tactics.
It's alright. It's on the second floor.
During their Vulcan exile, Kirk and his crew began repairing the damaged bird of prey, which Dr. McCoy renamed HMS Bounty, in allusion to the HMS Bounty of the 18th century British Navy ship, a ship overtaken in a mutiny from Captain William Bligh, whose crew members regarded as abusive. 3 months into exile, Sherrick journeyed to Earth to testify on behalf of Kirk and his crew before the Federation Council. Shortly after, Starfleet demanded that they return to Earth to stand trial. The crew agreed to return, but had to use the Bounty to get there. The crew completed vital repairs and modifications. Once the systems repaired the cloaking devices, they were traveling in the Klingon system, and Chekhov did not want to be shot down along the way to their own funeral. The computer will also configure to interface with Federation computer systems. So basically, it just went back in time, stopped the whale probe, and just did some basic things with the Klingon before being taken over by Kirk and the crew. That was the HMS Bounty, or the Cabral class bird of prey. So now that we got that out of the way, welcome, General Pika. We actually just did the bird of prey from Star Trek. So find me a different ship. Remember, it doesn't only have to be from Star Trek. It can also be from Star Wars. But then again, most of our streams have been solely Star Wars, so I'm liking this Star Trek. So, question for you. In season 3 of that same series, the Federation stole a cloaking device from the Romulans. Was it ever put to use? Actually, yes. While not used by Kirk and its crew, it was actually used on the USS Defiant, Cisco's ship. Originally, the Klingons and Romulans had an agreement. It was that the Federation could not use a cloaking device at all. However, when Cisco brought the Defiant back out of mothballs, he negotiated with the Romulans to allow only that ship, the USS Defiant, to have a Romulan cloaking device. So, while I cannot confirm that it was the same cloaking device that they stole, I believe that it was very similar to it. The United Federation of Planets was not allowed to use cloaking device under a treaty with the Romulans, but the Defiant was allowed to use a cloaking device. It was one of the only ships allowed to have a cloaking device. So that answers that question. So by minute 23, if we do not have a ship, then I will pick a ship. But yeah, so now we just gotta wait for a new ship. There are hundreds of ships, and remember, there can also be a named ship. And you don't have to. It doesn't have to be a named ship. It can also be a class of ship. So like Constitution, Ambassador, Excelsior. So ships like that. But I'm liking all of this. So so far we have in the chat, we have Vapor HD, Revolt, Nilla Gamer, and Christian Moore, along with General Pika 22. We got a good selection of people, guys, so let's keep it up. like I said, we just gotta wait for a new ship. Like I said, at minute 23, if we do not have a ship from the chat, I will go ahead and pick a ship. I already had my ship in mind, so
You said there's somebody over there. I look, you're running.
USS Farragut, NCC 16747. Ooh, we're getting old. Oh, that was pre-Enterprise. That was the pre-Constitution Enterprise. So
Okay, everything.
USS Farragut. Real life, that's actually a real life ship. So 1647. USS Farragut.
That we're in this and other already. There's a red dot up here.
All right, here we go. USS Farragut, NCC 1647. It was a Federation, it was a Constitution class heavy cruiser, affiliation with United Federation planets and Starfleet. Commanding officer was Captain Nera Rabin. It was also captained by Captain Stefan Grovic and Captain Kelly Blow. Launched in reference to Starbase in the 2240s and was destroyed at 2256. Construction and launch. The Farragut was authorized for construction on stardate 0965 and entered service on a reference star date. Robert April, on his retirement address, mentioned the Farragut as one of at least 5 Constitution vessels under the construction at the time.
How did you get out?
Active service. The Farragut was in service as early as 2247. It was under the command of Captain Nera Rabin, which most likely the USS Rabin was named after Kara Rabin. So, great thing to connect those two ships up. Great job, Vapor.
Oh, over there.
So, on reference star date, the Farragut was refitted to the specifications of a Constitution Mark III, a Arcana subclass vessel. In 2254, the Farragut was under the command of Captain Stephen Craybuck. Craybuck's crew included notable officers James T. Kirk and Arbor Drake. During Craybuck's command, the Farragut made contact with numerous races and charted hundreds of planets, including Mothra and Noctrell. So, as we can see, our hero, Captain James T. Kirk, served aboard the USS Farragut. During this time, the Farragut was visited Parker 6 between the Federation and Romulan boards. The crew of the Farragut also accepted the Trade Queen for 3 months for a 3-month tour aboard the ship, and newly graduated officers James Kirk and Victoria Lane as his liaisons. The USS in 2257, the Farragut was surveying planet Tarkleton when they were attacked by a Dolium cloud creature. The creature was impervious to phaser fire and overwhelmed the ship's defenses, leaving a third of the crew dead, including Captain Griver. Lieutenant Kirk assumed temporary command and set course for the nearest starbase. After First Officer Arthur Checkfred resumed command, the damaged Farragut was then attacked by an extra-dimensional being who invaded through the ship's hull-piercing pod projectiles. Many more crew were killed, although it was later discovered that many were cocooned to join alien creatures' life cycles. In order to save approximately 200 crewers from surviving, Lieutenant Kirk and Volta scientist Chopper manually shuttled the secondary hull to a safe, uninfested primary hull saucer. The Farragut was officially declared a wreck on reference date 2-940904. At some point during Kirk's service aboard the Farragut, he served as assistant chief engineer upon meeting Montgomery Scott when boarded the USS Enterprise in 2264. Kirk hoped that his experience as an engineer would give him some commonality with Scott, and allow them to work together effectively.
Don't you hit us?
So there you go, Vapor HD, the USS Farragut, NCC 1647.
Shot.
So it looks like we've lost a bunch of guys. So, but don't worry, we still got people in the chat. We're still going too strong. So let's go. Next ship. Let's say by minute 30. If we do not have a ship, I will pick a ship.
Shit. Yeah, what about you? I was making sure none of their teammates showed back up.
No, they all died in the Okay, you don't stand front of us, all behind us.
Just look around us.
Like I said, guys, I don't want to have to pick a ship, but I will if I have to.
I think they're nice to scan all the way around us.
No, that's what I think what I did is then I went and saw
Legendary locations with Josh Gates.
I wish there was like a follow.
Oh, wow. All right. So
Oh, yeah.
there are 3 questions that Vapor HD asked, and I will answer all 3 of them in full detail. First of all, yes, I'm getting close to 100 subs, and yes, I do have a special planned.
Oh, wow. That's
Sneak peek on that, it has to do with Star Wars. And I will give you the era, it's the Galactic Civil War era. That's all I'm going to give you. It is a special that I have put a lot of time on. My humblest apologies. So, yes, I do have a special plan for my 100 subscribers. But, okay, so my favorite ship
Whoa.
in Star Wars.
damn.
Now, do you mean class of ship or actually favorite named ship?
He's down.
I need to know
downhill,
named
downhill.
ship or class. Because I have a favorite class and a favorite named ship. And that's for both Star Wars and Star Trek.
See him?
So,
No, he was downhill.
I'll be waiting for him.
Where's my stuff?
how about both? All right. So, favorite class of ship in Star Wars would have to be the Venator class Star Destroyer. All in all, it can. No, it was the Executor class Super Star Destroyer is my favorite.
I don't think he's the one.
It's due to its massive size, and it was just the fact that it has so much firepower increases the likelihood that it won't be destroyed. I mean, yes, we're destroyed, but that was by sheer luck. I mean, you could no ship in the Rebellion era could go against a Executor class and come out and live to tell it. So, favorite name ship in Star Wars would have to be Rebel 1. It is a customized Providence-class cruiser carrier in service of the Rebellion. It was destroyed in 0 ABY after Darth Vader discovered the beginnings of the Alliance fleet. And
Don't worry. I got
it's all in all a really cool ship. And
Alright.
it's just so heavily customized that I actually have a picture of Rebel 1 that I can show you here right now.
Crazy.
So let me pull up a picture of Rebel 1 for you. Here you go. That is Rebel 1, the modified Providence class cruiser carrier. That is the destroyer version. They call it the destroyer version because it does not have a big enough hangar bay to accommodate to the fighters that the carrier mode was. But nevertheless, it was one of the bigger capital ships that, yes, it's definitely a cool ship. Unfortunately, it was destroyed after the Battle of Yavin. So my favorite ship, my favorite named ship is Rebel 1. Out of Star Trek, I have to admit, my favorite class altogether in Star Trek is the Prometheus class. I have done a full technical breakdown and in-depth analysis look on the on the Prometheus class. It was a very powerful ship at the time. Always was and always has been. It was Starfleet's second attempt to create a warship, and while the Defiant class was it was your prototype. It was meant to have all the bugs. The Prometheus class was basically, we're going to take what was good about the Defiant, its slim personality, and we're going to advance on it. And like I mentioned in the Prometheus technical in-depth analysis, that it had what is called the multi-vector assault mode. And this multi-vector assault mode was able to split the ship into 3 different ships and then come back together. And it was able to take down a Dominion-era Nebula class, which the Nebula class has always been looked down upon, but the Dominion-era variants were actually extremely powerful. So it was because of that I named it the Prometheus as my favorite class. Now, my favorite Star Trek ship would have to be, favorite hero ship is USS Enterprise E, a Sovereign class, NCC 1701E. It was a Sovereign class vessel. Yes, someone was doing the floss dance in my background. I tend to ignore the people in my background. The USS Enterprise E was my favorite named hero ship, but my favorite non-hero named ship would have to be the USS Excalibur. I can't exactly remember the identification number, but I actually did a full technical in-depth analysis of the USS Excalibur, the ambassador. I actually did a full technical breakdown of the Excalibur. So, yeah, that's my favorite named Star Trek ship. All right, guys. I'm going to have to end this stream here. We covered a good amount of ships from Star Trek. This is really good. Yeah, they were definitely really good. We're still working out some bugs with the editing software, but I do eventually plan to go back and edit all those videos. So keep an eye out for that. But like I said, guys, I'm going to have to end this stream here. It was great to finally set this up. Like always, leave a like down below, comment down below some ships you want me to do, some full technical breakdowns of some ships you would like me to do. Don't forget to like my Facebook. Go get on the Discord. And guys, we have a Twitter now. Yes, we have a full-fledged Twitter now. It was set up a couple days ago. If you stay here for a few minutes, 1 minute, I will give you the link to my Twitter account. All right, guys. So, like always, have a great day.